Have you ever had a moment where you felt as though something wasn't right? Perhaps feeling negative around someone without knowing why? And if you have you shrugged it off, dismissing it as a logical nonsense? That is called intuition or inner voice. Intuition is different with instinct. When instinct is an innate hardwired tendency like instinct for survival and reproduction, and it is controlled by medulla oblongata. Intuition is a process that gives us ability to know something directly without analytic reasoning, that bridging the gap between the conscious and unconscious mind, and this is controlled by ventromedial prefrontal cortex. As a culture, we have learned to believe that rationality is what should prevail when making decision about anything from crucial business mergers to what to eat for lunch. But do you know that studies now show that only 20% of the brain's gray matter is dedicated to conscious thought? It means we have a lot potential if we use intuition, because we can access other 80% of the brain. Even Albert Einstein said, "The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is faithful servant." We have created a society that honors the servant and forgotten the gift. But sometimes we wonder how intuition works. Research suggests that intuition or gut feeling are also the result of a lot of processing that happen in the brain. Imagine that the brain is a large predictive machines, constantly comparing incoming sensory information and current experience against stored knowledge and memories of previous experience, and predicting what will come next. This is described in what scientists called the predictive processing framework. Intuition involves trusting the collection of all your subconscious experience. It draws on everything you've experienced for all the years you've been alive, which means it's constantly growing and evolving. Another study demonstrated the power of using intuition, rather than ignoring it and using only rational information. In this study, car buyer, who relied only on analysis of available information, were ultimately happy with their purchases about a quarter of the time. Meanwhile, those who made intuitive purchase were happy 60% of the time. In this study we know that using intuition not only make decision-making faster and easier but also better outcomes. Some people are born with great intuitive abilities. For most people, however, developing intuition requires small habitual changes. Here are some habits you can practice in daily life. Number 1. Make space for reflection. To really hear the insight that come from inside, you have to build a space to reflect on your experience. For example, you can do journaling or simply just evaluate your experience, thought or emotion before you go sleep. Number 2. Practice meditation or mindfulness. Meditation is one of the best ways to develop your intuition. When you meditate, you learn how to silence your mind and access your feeling. By meditating on a regular basis, you may develop your intuition and find it easier to call on it when needed. Number 3. Spend time in nature. Taking a break from intrusive technologies like phones, computers, and television can allow you a chance to get in touch with your intuition and find answers to your questions. Try taking a walk outside, alone, and without any device that might distract you. As you walk, focus on your surroundings, then allow your mind to wander and look for symbols from natural world.